of silence. How to win every battle without saying a word. Have you ever noticed that the most powerful people in any room say the least? When everyone else argues, they stay silent. When chaos rises, they simply observe and win. Silence isn't weakness, it's a hidden weapon. Mastering silence can change how people see you, treat you, and respect you forever. The quiet ones often hold the most influence, and the world underestimates them, until it's too late. 1. The silent power within. Silence is not the absence of words. It's the presence of control. When you stop reacting, you start observing. You begin to notice small details. A subtle facial expression, the tone of someone's voice, the hidden meaning behind their words. Most people talk to prove themselves, but the wise stay silent to understand. When you control your tongue, you control your life. You begin to decide what deserves your energy and what doesn't. True power lies in the moments you choose not to speak. The calm person in a storm becomes the anchor everyone else clings to without even realizing it. 2. Why silence attracts respect. People trust calm energy. When you speak less, you appear more confident, more intelligent, more in control. Psychologists call it the halo effect. The quieter you are, the more people assume you know. Silence creates mystery. Mystery creates respect. And respect opens doors that words cannot. People remember not what you said, but how your presence made them feel. Even in a room full of noise and chaos, the silent person feels like the center of gravity. 3. Silence in arguments. When you argue, emotions rise and logic fades. But silence keeps your emotions in check. Next time someone provokes you, just breathe and say nothing. Watch how their anger burns out without fuel. The moment you stay calm, the other person starts questioning themselves. That's the quiet victory, the power of non-reaction. You don't always win by speaking. Sometimes, you win by letting others expose themselves. People who shout often reveal their insecurities. Silence exposes truths without you saying a word. 4. The psychology of speaking less. Every pause makes people listen harder. Every silence adds weight to your next word. Even in business or leadership, the calmest voice in the room often decides the outcome. Silence shows confidence. Loud people need validation. Silent people already have it. They don't seek attention. Attention naturally comes to them. When you speak only when necessary, every word becomes like a rare gem, precious, remembered, and impactful. 5. Silence is emotional control. When you stay silent, you protect your peace. Not every opinion deserves your reply. Not every insult deserves your attention. Silence is emotional maturity. It's how you tell the world, I choose peace over chaos. The more you grow, the less you need to explain yourself. Silence becomes your natural language of power. Think of it as a shield. While others are burning their energy on reactions, you remain untouched, strategic, and strong. 6. Silence in success and growth. Successful people work silently and let results speak. They don't announce every move. They execute quietly. Be like a seed underground, silent and unseen but growing. Then one day, you break through the surface, and everyone notices. Work in silence. Let success make the noise. Every achievement becomes louder than words ever could. The silent strategist often achieves the biggest victories while the loudest players are busy competing for attention. 7. How silence strengthens relationships. In relationships, silence teaches patience and understanding. Instead of reacting instantly, listen deeply. Sometimes what people truly need is not your response, but your presence. When you stay silent, you give space for others to reveal their truth. You start hearing not only their words, but their emotions. Silence helps you love with awareness instead of impulse. By not rushing to speak, You create a sense of calm that others instinctively trust. People open up when they feel heard without being interrupted. 8. Spiritual and mental benefits of silence. Silence heals the mind. Daily noise drains your focus and clouds your judgment. But even 5 minutes of intentional silence can recharge your brain like meditation. Monks, philosophers, and ancient masters used silence as a tool to reach inner peace. Sit alone, breathe slowly, and say nothing. You'll start hearing your own thoughts clearly for the first time. The mind becomes sharp when words stop wandering. Your intuition strengthens. Your energy centers realign. You begin to feel alive in a way you cannot in constant noise. 9. Building the habit of silence. Start small. Practice the 3 golden rules of silence. Pause before replying. Observe before reacting. Reflect before deciding. Over time, silence becomes your default reaction. People will start seeing you as calm, confident, and in control. It's not about speaking less. It's about speaking only when it matters. Silence becomes a magnet for attention and respect. It shows discipline and emotional intelligence. 10. When silence speaks louder than words. Silence can mean strength, patience, wisdom, or even revenge. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. Let your actions speak. Let your peace be louder than their noise. When you truly master silence, you don't chase validation. You attract it. You don't need to be noticed. You become unforgettable. And when you finally speak, every word carries power. A single well-chosen word can be more influential than 1,000 shouted words. Silence is your superpower. It's how you win arguments, earn respect, and find peace. Master it, and the world will start listening when you finally choose to speak. If you believe in the power of silence, type "Silence wins" in the comments. Subscribe for more silent wisdom. Silent hustle.